A recent survey puts the average age of workers in Silicon Valley at about 30 years old.
All right, but what one woman is really bucking that trend in a big way today. Contributing correspondent Jenna Bush Hager is here with her story. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, guys. She sure is. 91-year-old Barbara Beskind may be 6 or 7 decades older than some of her coworkers, but she's proving it's never too late to land your dream job. When you think of Silicon Valley, you probably don't think of a place like this, or of someone like Barbara Beskind. But the 91-year-old lives here and is a designer for one of the area's top firms, a job she started only 2 years ago.
Well, I have so many ideas they just bubble up.
Inventing is her passion. It was planted out of necessity 9 decades ago during the Great Depression when she was 10 years old.
I wanted to make a hobby horse, and I made it out of old tires.
And she dreamed of becoming an inventor, but those college courses were reserved for men.
My high school vocational counselor said, well, there's no place to send you to school, and they don't take girls in engineering schools.
Instead, Barbara served in the Army, pursued a career as an occupational therapist. She also wrote books and learned to paint. You say you've had 5 careers and 5 retirements.
Now this is the best one.
This one is her job at design firm IDEO, a company she learned about in a news report. And you heard about this company, and you wrote a letter.
Now, at nearly 90, I am anxious to be involved with others who share a passion for problem solving and innovative design.
Despite poor eyesight due to macular degeneration, she takes public transportation and then walks a few blocks to IDEO's office every Thursday.
Barbara, how are you?
Good.
It's good to see you.
Thank you. Likewise.
Yeah, you look great today.
She's become a beloved part of the staff, so much so that a company-wide email lets everyone know when she arrives.
Oh, thank you, thank you. IDEO is really my second family. Everybody gives you a hug, and they're very supportive. On Thursdays, I feel 30 years younger. I think that's important.
Makes sense.
She sits at this couch rather than a desk and works on design projects primarily related to aging. Many of her coworkers are 6, even 7 decades younger than she is. What do you think you bring to the table that some of the youngins, the 27-year-olds, can't?
They can't put themselves in the shoes of the elderly. People who design for the elderly think they need jewel pill boxes or pink canes. We need functional equipment. And it has to be big enough it doesn't get caught in the space in the elevator.
Basically, our culture is telling us aging equals decline. And Barbara is very, solidly standing there and saying, I'm going to call you on that.
And her retirement home is the perfect test lab for her ideas. She's modified her own walking poles, adapted a magnifying glass so she can read the paper, and built a support to help her best friend Hetty get up from the couch.
Here I am.
She's not afraid to roll up her sleeves. She's just an incredible resource for us.
And she's proving, even in her golden years, she still has a lot to offer.
I feel that elderly people bring experience that you can't teach.
Designing her dream job, a lifetime in the making.
As a 10-year-old, when I wanted to be an inventor, I have arrived. Thank you, thank you. But it took me about 80 years.
Oh, I loved her. And one of the things she says is that she feels very rich with time because she's probably the only person in Silicon Valley who doesn't have a smartphone, an iPad, even a desktop computer. So she just, gets to have uninterrupted time to think and to talk, which we don't have.
I just love that her dream came true 80 years later.
I know.
Never
when she was young, she went to her college counselor and said, I want to do this. And the counselor said, this is only for men. So
good things come to those who wait.
Right.
It's a fantastic story.
Thanks.